World Diabetes Day, 10 stars who have bravely opened up about their health. In honor of World Diabetes Day, we're spotlighting the famous faces who battle the condition and their candid reflections on breaking the stigma around it. The World Health Organization estimates that over 830 million people around the world live with diabetes, highlighting how many lives the condition touches, including those of some of the world's most recognizable stars who have spoken candidly about their health. The serious condition, which occurs when your blood glucose levels are too high, is one that many of our favorite actors, musicians, and models continue to battle, and many of them have become staunch advocates for diabetes awareness, using their platform to share personal stories. From Tom Hanks' honest reflections on battling type 2 diabetes to Kate Moss' daughter Lila proudly wearing her insulin pump on the catwalk, these stars have helped normalize what can be an overwhelming diagnosis and sparked broader conversations about diabetes research. To mark World Diabetes Day, we're taking a closer look at 10 celebrities who've spoken about their journeys and what they've said about managing the condition. James Norton. British actor James Norton, best known for his roles in series like Happy Valley and Grantchester, revealed that he was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes at 22 years old. He's spoken openly over the years about his condition, including a particularly scary moment where his blood sugar levels dropped dramatically at the GQ Men of the Year Awards in 2024. "I was dripping with sweat," James confessed to Ed Gamble and James Acaster on the Off Menu podcast, revealing that he was forced to ask a waiter for some orange juice. That caused pandemonium to break loose. "I was looking really ill at this point." The actor also appeared on BB's To read a book about understanding diabetes to children, giving advice to parents whose children have recently been diagnosed. Focus on caring for them, not just their condition. The key thing is you control the diabetes, it doesn't control you. Lila Moss, daughter of supermodel Kate Moss, is proving to be as fierce as her mother both on and off the runway. The model was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes as a child, and had used her platform to raise awareness around the condition, even proudly displaying her insulin pump on the runway during Milan Fashion Week in 2021. During an appearance on Diary of a Model on Vogue's YouTube channel, Lila shared that the only thing she knew about diabetes as a child was from the Disney show Hannah Montana, 2006. "When Oliver gets diagnosed with diabetes, that was my only insight into it ever," she reflected. "When they told me, I was kind of in shock. Then the reality set in, of, like, you're gonna have this forever." She has since appeared in numerous campaigns showcasing her insulin pump, and was the first person to meet the brand new Barbie doll with type 1 diabetes in 2025, receiving her own custom doll as a tribute to her activism. Tom Hanks. Legendary actor Tom Hanks revealed his type 2 diabetes diagnosis on The Late Show with David Letterman in 2013, sharing that he'd been experiencing the symptoms for over 20 years. "You know those high blood sugar numbers you've been dealing with since you were 36? Well, you've graduated," Tom said, relaying his doctor's words. "You've got type 2 diabetes, young man." The Forrest Gump star has since described his condition as manageable, remarking that he now watches what he eats to the point of boredom. "I thought I could avoid it by removing the buns from my cheeseburgers. It takes a little bit more than that," Tom honestly reflected to Radio Times. He's since taken steps to adapt his lifestyle, and is said to enjoy getting out on a daily walk or a hike with his beloved dog. Actress Halle Berry was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes at age 22 after a shock collapse from diabetic ketoacidosis, a buildup of ketones in the blood, that led to her spending several days in a coma. "It was a moment I'll never forget. I had to respin the way I lived my life and have carried that with me ever since," the Catwoman star told Insider. She later became an ambassador for the National Diabetes Education Program in 2004. Actress Salma Hayek has been refreshingly candid about her experience with gestational diabetes, which she developed while pregnant with her daughter, Valentina, in 2007. "The condition often resolves itself after birth, but can also increase the risk of developing type 2 diabetes later in life. According to Diabetes UK, it affects between 10 to 20% of pregnant women, and while there are steps to help minimize the risk, it's something that can affect even the healthiest mom-to-be.